Yo, what's happening, Raider Nation? It's your boy Soto here. You know what it is. Raiders versus the world. Talk about the team that the world loves to hate, your Las Vegas Raiders. Well, a day into it, and I don't feel any better about it, man. I'm still really bummed out. I don't like losing. I don't believe in losing to get a better draft pick or anything like that. I believe in trying to go out there and trying to win every single game you can, and let the chips fall where they may. You don't win from losing. Um, if you go out there and you try to lose, you're telling the team that the guys that are putting their bodies on the line that, it doesn't matter. Go out there and just, I don't care about your career. I don't care about the sacrifices you're making. I don't care about any of that. I want to get a better draft pick on a guy that's 50-50 anyway. And it's just, it's not a way to run an organization. It's not a way to build a winning organization or a winning mindset. It's to go out there and try to lose. So I understand a lot of people out there in Raider Nation are looking to lose out so we can ensure that we get the highest pick possible. But what you're doing is you're gutting your entire organization for one player. And that's when you look at it from that perspective, it's not very smart. You can always find ways to do things, to move up, to trade, to do all this stuff and to get guys that you're looking for. But ultimately, what we need to do right now is start to build a culture of winning and hard work. And we don't do that by trying to lose games. So I'm really bummed about this. I thought we had it. The Jaguars did a good job in the second half of sticking with the run, and it really hurt us. It really hurt us towards the end. And it was good on them, man. I guess Trevor Lawrence was really sick. He was throwing up all night in the morning of the game, and he wasn't his best. And he didn't have a great game. I mean, he had a decent yardage, 220 yards, but no touchdowns and an interception. A lot of the stuff was done, on the ground. A lot of damage was done on the ground. Geno Smith had a nice game, except for the last play. 29 out of 39, 284 yards, 4 touchdowns. It's a great job there. That one pick. We'll hear Michael Mayer talk about that pick, but ultimately, I think he was sitting there a little bit too much. He needs to come back to the ball. You see guys like Brock and Trey Tucker in the game come back to the ball, and he just kind of sat there and let the ball come to him, and whatever, man, it happens. Again, Geno Smith could have been a little bit earlier with the ball. A lot of that shit, the blame to go around. So the Raiders lose 29-30 to the Jaguars in overtime. The game was right there to be had. We're going to hear from a lot of guys following this loss. Mostly offensive guys, and then, of course, Maxx Crosby. But I just want to put into perspective what we're looking at from here forward. Again, I don't want to lose games. But for me right now, wins and losses are secondary to improvement, the team improving. I would have taken it much harder if we would have gone out there after a bye and gotten blown out. But we went out there after a bye and we looked much better, much cleaner. I believe this is one of the best games that we played offensively, even better than the game that we won against New England. And, having Brock Bowers is a big deal. You need to get Brock Bowers the ball, and we did. We need to get Ashton Genty the ball, and we didn't. He needs more touches. He needs more carries. He's a running back. This is what you do. This is what happens to defenses when you use your running back a lot. When you use your running game, is you wear them down, and they were fresh as a daisy towards the end, and we still ended up driving on them. So Chip Kelly is always going to be pass-centric. It's just the way he is. It's the way he's calling this game. Ashton Genty started the game, 6 rushes for 37 yards. He finished it with 7 carries for 6 yards, his last 7 carries. Only 13 carries and 5 catches. 5 catches is great, but only 13 carries. We're not running the ball nearly enough. We were sacked twice, 39 pass attempts, and Geno Smith ran the ball 5 times. So you add that together, that's 2 sacks, 41, 46 pass plays called, and 14 run plays. 46-14, that's a 3-1. We passed the ball 3 times more than, we called pass plays 3 times more than we called run plays. That's not balance. There's no excuse for that. The game was close. The game was tight. We were winning at some point in the game, and it's just no excuses. I don't want to hear any nonsense from Chip Kelly about the game flow, and you have to run the ball more when you're up and all this stuff. And I just I don't want to hear it anymore. We need to use Ashton Genty more. He had a good flow going early in the game, and we should have used him more, and we didn't. And that would have helped wear down the defense of the Jaguars, and we did keep him off the field, and we just couldn't do it. First, let's take a listen to Jakobi Meyers and what he had to say about the game and his performance.
Weird things happen here in your short time here, but again, to have a guy wide open in the back of the end zone, Tyler, I think you might have been open as well, and then the ball to get batted at the line. I mean, that got to be one of the weirder things you've seen.
Nah, absolutely. Maybe not. I'd have been a part of some weird things here. You know what I mean? So, we just gonna leave it at that. But nah, you hate to lose like that, honestly, because he was open.
Yeah.
That would have been a great specimen. That would have been a great celebration right there. A great team win, but the ball didn't bounce our way, and that's why you gotta love football. You gotta respect that ultimately. You can win, you can lose. Like, just keep fighting.
First 2 weeks you had double-digit targets. First 2 weeks you had double-digit targets. Since then, hasn't been the case. What do you attribute that to? Is it something defenses are doing, or what do you attribute it to?
I don't know, honestly. It really don't matter. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't about targets. It ain't about stats. It's about winning. You feel me? If we not winning, that's the issue. If we winning, she ain't gonna hear me say nothing. So I ain't tripping about that.
Did you walk in here today feeling it could be your last game here? Did you think about that when you walked in?
I don't really like that question. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just not gonna answer that one. Okay. For sure.
That's fine.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No.
But beyond Brock's talent, like that's just been a guy you believed in. First day he came in as a rookie. What is it that makes you feel that beyond just his talent?
I mean, he just do all the little things right? Like, I mean, one, he play hard, extremely hard. He run hard, catches the ball great. That's a long. I'm gonna be here all day trying to talk about Brock, but you know what I mean? Like, he just do all the little things right, man. He's a really good player, really good dude. I got a son now. Hopefully, he turn out somewhat like that. You know what I mean? I'll be okay.
How happy were you that Pete decided to go for two, or at the end of the game go for the win like that?
Extremely. If you're gonna go out, I'd rather you go out blazing. You know, that's perfectly fine.
Oof. Jakobi Meyers did not like that question from Adam Hill. It was a tough question. And, looking at it from this perspective, Jakobi Meyers has never shied away from that line of questioning in the past. Whenever he was asked about his trade request and this and that, he was always gung-ho. Hey, for sure, I want to get traded. If they don't want to pay me, I'm trying to get traded. I'm trying to get out of here. So he was very, he wasn't shy about that question previously. And now when I think the realization hits him where he very well may be traded, he's after the game, they lost, they're even further out of the playoffs. He's healthy. There's a probability a pretty high probability that he could be traded. So once I think reality hit, I think it kind of bugged him a little bit. And I mean, I don't blame him for not wanting to answer the question. I respect the fact that he says he didn't like the question. He's not going to answer, and he apologized for it. He manned up on that part, but you can't really fault Adam Hill for the question because he's asked him a bunch of times before about the trade, and he wanted to talk about it in the past. So there was a few plays. I mean, Jakobi Meyers was one of the two guys that were wide open on that last play, and I'm very critical of Jakobi Meyers. I think I jokingly said that Jakobi Meyers tackled Ashton Genty twice, because he was blocking and he kind of just standing around, and Ashton Genty ran into him because he didn't get out of the way, or he wasn't active. He was just kind of standing there, and I don't see that extra from him. You saw Trey Tucker blocking in the middle of the line, blocking a linebacker. You saw Tyler Lockett blocking in the end zone on the Ashton Genty touchdown reception. He kept blocking and kept blocking. Well into the play. And then you see Jakobi Meyers, his blocking just really, it's not there, man. And that's one of the things you can take a look at and see if a guy is actually really invested, if he's really doing it, or he's just kind of like, he's just kind of there. And I'm not saying that he's giving up, but he's definitely not giving what he has in the past. So Michael Mayer is another guy that came out here and was, it's not his fault that Chip Kelly called a play on fourth down that called for Brock Bowers to run across the formation to be a blocker and sent Michael Mayer deep instead of the other way around. but he almost caught that pass. It was a pretty nice little pass for him. It would have been a nice catch, and he had the guy beat. And for that fourth down, it would have been a touchdown on fourth down, which would have been great. But what we're looking at here is the contributions of the dual tight ends. These guys are both healthy. They're both on the field. Michael Mayer had made a really nice tackle on special teams. And, I think these two guys are going to be a really good complement moving forward for this offense. Let's hear what he had to say about the offense.
On the field, how great is it to having Bowers back out on the field? How great is it to have him back for you as a 1-2 punch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great. Obviously, he had a great game today. Geno did a good job getting the ball out, but at the end of the day, we want to win the game, obviously. We had some good drives today. We had some really good drives out there. We just got to keep it going.
How much
is it the frustrating part? You just didn't move the ball, especially in the fourth there. I mean, that comes up as the frustrating part.
Yeah. I feel like there's been lots of games where we have been able to move the ball, whether it be penalties or turnovers or whatever it is. We as an offense, we know what we can do, and we can do a lot of good things. We got a lot of good players on the offense. There's no doubt about that. Just got to keep working, keep getting better.
Michael, with Brock back healthy, did you guys feel like the offense took strides at least towards finding that identity, finding what really works now going forward?
Yeah, we'll see. I got to go back and watch the film. I know we could just get the ball down the field, and that's what we did when we needed to. But yeah, we'll see.
Overall, how did you feel about the communication and the process, just in general?
Yeah, no, we do a great job communicating during the week at practice, and today I felt like we communicated good. I felt like we were on the same page. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back at the game and definitely look at some stuff. I know myself for sure. I got to play better. There's no doubt about that. So I'm gonna work on that.
Did you like going for the win?
What'd you say?
Did you like going for the win?
Yeah.
It hasn't been the season. Obviously, the locker room won so far with the record you guys have. How frustrating is a game like this when it's so close, 29 points on the scoreboard, but not the result you guys want?
Yeah, any loss is frustrating. This is the NFL. This is our job. This is our life. Any loss is frustrating, whether it's 1 point or 30 points or 40 points. It's very frustrating. So we got to find ways to win.
What did you see on your perspective on an interception there?
I just got to come back to the ball. I got to break that up. I got to get back to the ball, get my hand in there, break that up. That's on me.
I mean, big props to Michael Mayer. I put it 50-50. I think that Geno Smith could have thrown the ball a little bit sooner. I believe he was waiting for something to get open over the middle before he looked over at Michael Mayer. But it's also up to Michael Mayer to understand the situation. He was sitting in the same position for quite some time before the ball was thrown to him. It's a throw across the field from the far hash. He needs to have more awareness, and he needs to attack the ball in the air, not wait for it to come to you. You wait for it to come to you, you have guys breaking on the ball. I understand from both perspectives. I don't want to say it's all one person's fault or the other, because I feel that Geno Smith could have done something a little bit different, thrown the ball a little bit sooner, but definitely Michael Mayer could have attacked the ball and come back to the ball a little bit more himself. So live and learn, man. It's big because they were moving the ball, and I believe that that interception came at a time that the Raiders could have really opened up a nice lead. So what we're looking at here is just things to work on, and that's why they tell you, in those receiver drills, attack the ball, come back to the ball, attack the ball, or catch it away from your body, catch it, because even if you don't catch it, your hand's in there, you're able to knock the ball down. I like Michael Mayer very much. I think he's a very underrated ball player. I think he can do a lot of good things short yardage wise. I don't like throwing him and sending him out deep. I don't like that. That's not his game. If you have a breakdown in coverage, he can sneak out behind, and he can definitely catch the ball downfield. But I do like him as a possession guy, a guy that can move the change. He kind of can get the ball, in between the hash marks. That's where he can do a lot of damage as well, and also short, like the little short outs and stuff like that. To really, he has a big body. He can get open. And they used him, fairly decent. They threw him a few balls. He had 3 catches, but he was targeted 7 times. And one of those was an interception. But he's definitely a guy that can warrants being targeted as much as he was. A guy that wasn't used as much as I would have liked, is Ashton Genty. Again, 13 carries, and five catches on 5 targets, and he had 47 yards on those 5 catches. So overall, he had 18 touches for 89 yards. He needs to get more touches, man. When he touches the ball, good things happen, and we need to figure out a way to get him the ball more, because it wasn't like this game was out of reach. This game was well within reach to be able to run the ball more. And when you're calling 3 times more pass plays than you are run plays, there's no excuse for that when it was a 1-point game at the end. Let's hear what Ashton Genty had to say about the game in the post-locker room scrum.
You learned in the first 8 games of your NFL career about making an impact when you don't have the ball in your hands?
That's everything. That's a part of being a complete all-around back. And you got to be able to help the team out without the ball in your hands. So number one thing is, to protect the ball, protect the quarterback. So I got to do my job.
Ashton, what have you learned from Brock Bowers so far, just being with the Raiders?
Just the way he, approaches every single day, practices hard, takes care of his body, and, his mindset is there every single day.
What does it do to the offense, the difference in the offense when Brock Bowers is in it?
Yeah, it makes us more dynamic. As you've seen, he's making plays all over the field, scoring touchdowns. He's unguardable to me.
What was your takeaway from this one offensively? Obviously some good points on the board, just didn't get the result you wanted.
Yeah, it comes down. Every single play matters. So, it came down to the last play, and we didn't execute.
It's usually these close games you learn most about your teammates. What did you learn about this team today?
We're a great football team. That team we just played, the Jaguars, was a great team, and we went drive for drive with them, and at the end of the game we kept fighting. So this team's going to continue to fight, and the results are going to come that we want.
How much do you feel like having Brock kind of help open up things for you?
I think it helped a lot. I think it just opened up things for the offense in general, and obviously he's a great playmaker, so that's always going to help.
On a short weekend, Paul, how much do you look into this one before you look ahead and turn it around for Thursday?
Nah, we don't got time to hang our heads on this game. We got to move on and get ready for Denver.
Had some tough runs where you didn't go down, but obviously you made an impact in the pass game. How much more comfortable do you feel catching passes at this level, obviously, considering when you first walked in the door?
I feel great. Honestly, just continuing to get better, continuing to grow chemistry with Geno, and get better on my route, so just continuously growing.
Obviously, everyone's not in a great state of mind with it being a loss, but your head coach just said that he saw it as a positive game, that he liked the fight that everybody had. I know you said not to hang on to this game to the next week, but do you take any of that positive with you?
Yeah, I think you look at all the things that we did good, and we fought to the end, and that's what really matters. We didn't give up, so we just can carry that same mentality and keep working into next week.
Yeah, look, you can tell that Ashton Genty's hurting. You can tell that Genty is getting really bummed out about this losing, and you can really tell that he puts everything he can out there. Because if you guys would have noticed, I don't know if you did or not, his pass blocking, his picking up the blitz, this dude was a beast today. He went out there and he gave everything. To be a top 6 pick, a number 6 pick overall as a running back, and to not be given the ball more than, I don't think he's gotten 20 touches this entire season in a game. That's criminal. That's criminal. That's a criminal offense. I just don't understand how we cannot use this young man when you see how eager he is to help. You see how eager he is in fighting. Whenever I had competitions and everything like that, I always felt much more nerves and much more anxiety as a coach than as an actual participant, because I had more control when I was in there. And Ashton Genty sitting there, loss after loss after loss, still not getting the ball, still not getting his number called. I'd be just like, guys, I can help us win games. You need to give me the ball more. And man, that's a big bummer. I would be super, super pissed off if I was Ashton Genty. I would do anything I can to get the ball more. He when you're only running on first down, you're going to get stuffed. You know, when you have a pattern and a tendency to run on first down, I mean, there was a sequence when we had a run on first down, got 5 yards, 2nd and 5, we passed, incomplete. 3rd down, 3rd and 5, we passed again. It's like, there's opportunities to give this young man the ball, and we're not giving it to him. We have to be able to give him the ball in different scenarios. We can't always just be 1st, 2nd down, running the ball, and then throwing the ball on 3rd and long, you know. I'm not absolving the offensive line. They need to be better, okay? Jordan Meredith was okay, but he got beat quite a few times up the middle by the interior of the defensive line of the Jaguars, and helped stop Genty short of the line. He's doing the best he can. Genty's going out there, and I don't understand the hate on Genty. I don't understand how people are saying that, you know, he's not the guy or he was a wasted pick or whatever. And people are bringing up sometimes Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs did this and Josh Jacobs did that. Yeah, but he was given the ball. He was given the ball more. He also had a veteran offensive line in front of him. It's not the same situation. Genty is extremely explosive. Genty, I believe, right now is just as good or even better of a pass catcher than Josh Jacobs ever was, but he's a rookie. And they're just not giving Genty the ball. I don't understand it. One guy that they don't have a problem getting the ball to is Brock Bowers. Now he's back healthy. I saw him after a couple of plays flex his knee a couple of times, so I know it's not 100%, but he's definitely good enough to be out there. And goddamn, 13 targets, 12 catches, 127 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Holy smokes, what else do you want from the guy? The guy was killing it. Let's hear what he had to say about this game.
It felt great to get back out in the field. Obviously not the end we wanted, but I mean, I'm proud everyone fought to the very end.
Brock, could you walk us through your one-handed touchdown?
Oh yeah, I mean, Geno in the huddle, he was like, I mean, I'm throwing the fade pretty much no matter what. So, you know, worked a little release and then got a little position and he just threw it up.
Obviously, rehab takes a huge physical toll, but mentally, what did it take to come back to this game and perform the way you did today?
Yeah, I think, I mean, personally, mentally, it's harder not playing than playing, just because you want to be out there so bad. And, I mean, it sucks when you're not out on the field helping the team.
Frustrating part that you did move the ball and yet didn't come up with the win.
What?
That you moved the ball but didn't come up with the win. Is that the frustrating part?
Yeah, no, it's just frustrating. Not the way we wanted to end, but like I said, just everyone fighting till the end.
Brock, did this extended absence make you play with even something a little extra today in this game?
I mean, maybe a little fresh legs, but I mean, I just kind of tried to treat it like any other week, and I mean, you can't have those thoughts going through your head like you have to do this, you have to do that. You just got to go out there and play.
How did you feel just out there physically?
Pretty good, yeah.
What's physical? How did you feel about the communication on the field between you, Geno, and the rest of the players? Like, you feel like you missed a beat, or like you just picked it right back up?
I mean, I've been trying to stay locked in meetings and everything throughout the last 3 or 4 weeks when I wasn't playing. So, no, I mean, it feels like I kind of stayed on track with that.
What takeaways do you take from this game in order to maximize the next result?
Man, I mean, we did some pretty good things today, and I mean, it just stinks that we didn't come out on top at the end.
Obviously, offensive players always want to go for it in terms of 2-point conversions, especially with a win on the line. But how different does it feel in the locker room to bring back a loss as opposed to a tie?
Oh man, I mean, you can't really think about that now. We made the decision we're going for 2 and to win the game, and I mean, we trust our guys to go out and make plays, and just came up a little short.
It's a short week turnaround, so how much do you just kind of take this one and just try to keep building off of what you did out there today?
Yeah, for sure. You got to keep building off what we did today. Short week kind of helps us just get it out of our mind and get rolling in the next game. So we're excited.
Brock, as a leader on this offense and just on the team overall, like, what is your message to the guys going into this week prior to Thursday night?
I think it's just important to not lose faith in everything. I mean, stay together as a team and just keep grinding. Good things will happen.
That one-handed catch, did you know right away it was a touchdown, or what was going through your head?
I don't know. I thought maybe, but when they called him quit, I was pretty bummed at first. But it was fun.
That age-old adage, rest or rust. It seemed like it was more rest for you. Did you feel any rest?
For what?
Did you feel any rust in the game?
Oh,
it looked like more rest for you than rust.
Yeah, I mean, I try to stay as locked in as I could throughout the weeks, and really just staying in shape and just getting back out there felt really good.
Brock, what does a game like this feel like, though, when you have a career high in touchdowns in a single game, but obviously don't get the result you want?
I mean, it's not a great feeling. I mean, you want to come back in here and celebrate with the guys, and yeah, it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. You can't really celebrate anything.
On that first one, like we've heard of the toe tap catch. There's people trying to come up with names for the way you caught the ball. Do you have a name for the type of catch you had?
No, I don't.
Brock, you were talking about how frustrating it is to not be able to play for a while and then have to, go back in. Who are some people that you can point to that really helped you through the process of kind of keeping your spirits up and helping you get through the injury?
Yeah, the guys in the tight end room. I mean, they're all great. I mean, it makes it fun coming in every day with being with all of them, and makes meetings fun, makes practice fun, make the games fun. So, I mean, the tight end group is pretty cool here.
Do you feel like, with you back out there and Mike healthy, you and Mike, did you guys take strides towards finding the right offensive identity today, towards what works?
Yeah, I think we're definitely still working on finding an identity, especially now that we're getting everyone back at full strength. So I'm just excited to see what the rest of the year holds.
Brock, what is your favorite part of the Chip Kelly's offense?
Oh man, it's hard to say. I mean, I just moves a lot of guys around in positions for them to make plays. So I like that.
Brock, so today you became the first player to report 5 games of 10-plus catches in the first 2 years of your career, first time in NFL history. It's not the result you want, but what does hearing that make you feel, and how do you feel about that?
Yeah, no, I mean that's cool and all, but you come here to win games, so it's kind of tough to do that all and then not come a little short.
Brock Bowers a stud, man. This dude just goes out there and gets it done. He was hurt the entire season. In the third quarter of the first game, he gets injured. He tries to gut it out the next few weeks, can't do it, misses 3 weeks, has a bye week, comes back, and he kills it. The dude just absolutely kills it. And what we have to take a look at with him is exactly what we did today. Move him around, make him a focal point of the offense. When he's not getting the ball, he's drawing coverage. He should be doing one of two things when he runs a route. He's either taking the defense away from the target, or he's the target himself. That's it. He shouldn't be blocking. He shouldn't be a decoy. None of that. There's a decoy is one thing, but actually pulling the defense and the coverage towards him is something completely different. And when we take a look at Brock Bowers in that perspective, he's doing exactly what he needs to do. And he's just a high IQ football player, man. He's a high IQ guy, and he's a guy that we're really lucky to have on this team. This offense looks completely different with Brock Bowers out there. Speaking of looking completely different, Maxx Crosby was his old self. His last game that he played, he just wasn't it. He wasn't healthy. He came out here, gave it his all, man. He had a sack. He had 3 tackles for loss. He was in on a bunch of other tackles. One slight criticism I will give Maxx Crosby, and I touched upon it in the postgame show, is he jumped the snap quite a bit on run plays, and he got in the backfield maybe another handful 4 or 5 times, and he got his hands on the runner, but he didn't get him on the ground. And when Maxx Crosby jumps the snap, he's kind of neglecting his running lane, his assignment, and he's leaving his running lane wide open. So he is diverting the running back for a second, but then the running backs, when Maxx missed the tackle, he's able to run through where Maxx was supposed to be. And that's just my one slight criticism. Like, you can't really criticize Maxx Crosby too much because the guy's a man. But that was one of the things. Let's hear what Maxx Crosby had to say and his feelings on the game against the Jaguars.
The team going for the 2-point conversion there at the end.
Kind of tough to do that all and then not come a little short.
Obviously, the result isn't what you wanted, but how did you feel about the team going for the 2-point conversion there at the end?
I would go for the win every time. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. I mean, you can't make it up, but just part of the game. But yeah, I like it.
I know you're not looking for moral victories, but what do you think about the team's fight and the comeback and had a chance at the end at least?
Yeah, I mean, we played as one. It wasn't perfect. We kept fighting, down to the last play. So proud of my teammates. I love them.
What was it like having Brock Bowers back out there?
I mean, y'all see. I mean, he's unbelievable. He's a great player. Helped us a lot today.
Max, you forced a 3 and out in the first drive. Talk to me about the energy coming into this game for your defense.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was excited. you know, I feel like we're getting better as a team. You know, there's, like you said, there's no such thing as moral victories, but we're getting better.
Max, what do you feel like, I guess, happened on the defensive side in the fourth quarter and overtime after holding up so well the first 3 quarters?
What do you mean? What's your question?
Was there something the Jaguars made an adjustment that allowed them to have more success late in the game than they were first 3 quarters of the game?
I haven't watched, you know, I got to watch the film.
Does it help that it's a quick turnaround, short week for you guys?
I mean, I don't know if it necessarily helps. It just, I mean, kind of, yeah. Like I don't know, but I don't mind having a quick turnaround. I'm excited. As this is, yeah, I guess it's, you know, good to get back on the field quicker. But yeah, this one definitely hurt. You know what I mean? Every time we lose in this league, especially like that, I mean, you can't make it up. But love this team, love the guys in this locker room, and you know they kept fighting for sure.
Do you actually take anything from this game that you carry into this short week?
What do you mean?
There's a lot of, your head coach said there's a lot of positives in this game, and you guys, they fought all the way into overtime. Do you take anything from it that into the short week and just carry it into the next game?
I got to watch the film. You know what I mean? I feel like we stayed together, we fought as a team, and you know, it came one play short. So yeah, you know, I mean, take it as it is. Every game's different, though, for sure. We just got to be ready to go.
Max, you made a tweet kind of professing your love to the Raider Nation after the game. Just why is it so important for you to share your love for the fans, like after a game like this?
I mean, you know, personally, like I just have a special connection, you know, with the fan base. I've been here for 7 years now, and it's just, you know, they've been through it just like I've been through it, and a lot of people, you know, have been here for the long haul. You know, AJ, Colton, Daniel, like, you know, we pour everything into this, and because you want, you know, just the kid in me, being a fan, you know, growing up, like, it's all I cared about. It's all my whole life, like, watched every single game on Sundays and made my dad drive me to Buffalo Wild Wings every Sunday to watch the games, and legitimately, like, screaming, forcing him to take me to go to watch the games. But, like, I know everybody takes, you know, everyone puts their time and effort to come and watch us play and spend their hard-earned money to get tickets to come and watch us play and take every Sunday to watch us, you know, perform and falling short, you know, time and time again. Is just, you know, I feel for them, and you know, it sucks because I'm gonna just continue giving everything I got until I can't anymore, and whenever that day is, we'll see. But you know, I just feel for them. You know what I mean? It sucks.
With the adversity you've been through on and off this just popped in. By the way, Laura Oakman insisted I say hi.
She's
but
the best.
She is the best. But with the adversity you've been through on and off the field, how does that translate into how you're giving feedback to this team right now?
Yeah, I think it helps, you know, being in a position of leadership. You know, I've been through a lot, and as terrible as this is right now and how much I put into it, and you know, I spent all year round doing everything in my power to be the best version of myself, and sometimes it's not my best, you know what I mean? I feel like I had to knock some rust off today, even in the beginning. Missed a couple plays I shouldn't, you know, I've made a million times, but that's life, you know what I mean? You could moan and cry and feel bad for yourself, and damn, I missed the play, and you feel like you're letting your teammates down. Like, of course that sucks, but the only way to make yourself feel better is going out and responding, and I feel like I did that. I feel like as a team, you know, we kept fighting and trying to find a way to get the win, and we just fell a little bit short. I mean, if Geno, if the ball just doesn't get tipped, like, he's wide open in the end zone, that's football, you know what I mean? And it's unfortunate. So it shows you how hard it is to win in this game, in this league, and you just got to keep going no matter what. And that's what, you know, as a leader, I try to just preach to my guys, like, as terrible as it is, like, I know we're getting better, but for whatever that means, but we got to just find a way to get over the hump and get a win.
Thanks, Max. It never gets easier for me seeing somebody like an Ashton Genty or like Maxx Crosby who really wears the loss. They wear the losses on their face. Not that the other guys don't, but you can really tell in the affect of their face. You can really tell that they're just really down about it. And hearing Maxx Crosby talk about how he feels about Raider Nation, and he knows Raider Nation, you know, putting their money on the line to watch and dragging his dad to take him to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch games on Sundays. And I mean, these are things that, you know, Maxx does care about. He cares about the fans. He cares about everyone in Raider Nation, and the internal passion it takes to go out there and do what he does. We're very lucky to have somebody like Maxx Crosby in Raider Nation and to be one of the leaders of Raider Nation for sure. We're extremely lucky because there's guys who go on the field and do things like, you know, I'm not going to name any names. I've talked about them enough, but there's guys like that. And there's guys like Maxx Crosby who goes out there and he has the fans in mind. He has the game in mind. He has that in mind where he's like, yeah, man, I want to stay here. I want to do things and turn things around here. I want to win, but I want to win here. And we got a couple of those guys, and you know, you got a couple of those guys on your side, and you can do a lot of great things. Speaking of great things, I had a pretty great weekend. Besides this is the only bad part about my weekend. USC won. Bingo, cashed in on that. The Dodgers took the World Series. Bingo, cashed in on that. And if you guys listen to me, you guys would have cashed in on this game too. I told you to bet the Raiders +3 and up, and we got it. Got both of them. So there was a silver lining on that for me, at least. If you guys would have listened to my advice, you guys would have won the same thing. Whenever I want a little bit of action, I go to MyBookie. MyBookie is the only guys that I ever use. You can get action on all games, all types of prop bets, and you can do casino games as well. I do that every once in a while when I'm a little bored. I play a little blackjack here and there. Don't tell anybody. But yeah, it's really fun, man. I really like it. Go check out MyBookie. It's one of my sponsors. To check out all my sponsors on all my socials, check out the link tree in the description below. It's going to be the promo code SOTO. So make sure if you sign up for any of my sponsors, promo code SOTO, that's SOTO, to get all of the extras that you're entitled to. Guys, it's a bummer, man. We're 2-6 now. We could easily be 4-4. And really fighting for that playoff spot. But we, as of right now, like I've been saying, I'm much more concerned with improvement than wins and losses. I think the improvement that we're showing, that we showed in this game, is going to be huge. We just need to keep building, keep pushing forward. Like I've been saying, pick a direction and move forward, and you know, get some more talent on this team. You know, have this competition going. And I like Darian Porter went out there and did a good job. And I saw Tyler Lockett blocking and everything, and he got open on that last play, and it's a nice job there. I just want to make sure that we all understand that it's not okay to lose, but it's okay to be pleased with the progress of this team. We're getting better. We're going to figure it out. And we have too many good people and too many good minds on this team and on this coaching staff to be bad the entire season. So I expect us to really turn this around. Remember what happened with Dan Campbell and the Lions. He started off horribly. They stuck with him. He turned it around at the end of the year, and the next year they took off. So I think that's going to be something that maybe we could be looking forward to as well. And it starts with now. It starts with getting better and improving every single day. All right, guys, that's my time for today. Really appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to this video. It's the next way to support the channel. It's absolutely free. And it's the bare minimum you can do to support the channel, besides doing nothing, just watch the video. On top of that, we have the Shield Society. Shield Society is great, man. It's $5 a month. You get the videos right away. You get the watch parties when I have them. I got to tell you guys right now, I may not be able to do the watch party for every single game, okay? I have some family issues right now with health, and I have to take care of them. I may not always be in a position to be here in front of my setup, in front of my TV, and doing a live watch party. So, you know, apologies for that. But when I'm on there, I will let you know that I'll have a watch party. I might open the watch parties to everybody and just pay special attention to the Shield Society members. Who knows? We'll take a look at that in the future. All right. If you want to do it and it's something you want to do, great. It's only $5. I would appreciate it. If not, that's fine too. I'm still giving you a video every single day. And for all this, all I ask is you tell your friends, tell your haters, tell your mamas, tell everybody. Raiders versus the world is the greatest thing going in Raider Nation today. All right, guys, that's my time. Till next time, everybody. Peace. Hey, Raider Nation. Thanks for watching. There's plenty more where that came from. Go ahead and smash that like button. Drop a comment. Make sure to subscribe and share to all your socials. It's the bare minimum you can do without doing absolutely nothing.